Yeah, they were the 7 seed last year and went on to win the state championship. They're the 3 seed this year. They're not surprising anybody coming to the state tournament here today. Let's give the starters for these two teams as they come to the plate. We'll start with the Richfield Wildcats, and here is Corey Sorensen.
Yeah, number 7 playing center field, Malik Fountain. Hitting in the 2 spot, the catcher, Fisher Jensen. Hitting third, number 24, Jess Curtis, and he'll be playing third base. Hitting in the cleanup spot, the left fielder, number 17, Garrett Wayman.
Fountain, first pitch swinging, fouls the ball off, and the bat goes down the third baseline.
Yeah, the ball goes one way, the bat goes the other. Hitting fifth and pitching today, number 3, Griffin Wayman. Hitting sixth, number 9, Bridger Vincent, shortstop. Hitting eighth is the DH, Kelby Rickenbaugh. And number 12, Slate Wrights, will be playing first base, hitting 8th. Number 9 is Max Albrecht. He'll be playing second base. And number 2, Porter Bauer, will be playing right field.
Fountain drives one into left center field, caught on the run by Gannon Labrum for out number 1. An F8, really more of a line 8, L8 for Fountain as he lines out to Labrum. And you talk about great center fielders, we got 2 in this one with some great speed. Malik Fountain, who just hit it, Gannon Labrum, who just caught it.
Yeah, both of them great athletes.
So 1 out here in the inning, and that brings Fisher Jensen to the plate for Richfield. He'll be followed by Jess Curtis, and if Richfield gets the 4th batter, that'll be Garrett Wayman. Dylan Watahamaji on the mound for this Union Cougar squad. First pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen by Jensen for strike 1. Let's give it the Union lineup. Leading off with the first baseman, number 18, Tyson Marks. Hitting out the 2-hole, the center fielder, number 2, Gannon Labrum. Batting third, the shortstop, number 11, Chase Nilsson. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, number 15, Gavin Roberts. As the next pitch misses up to Jensen for ball 1. Hitting 5th for Union is the pitcher, number 24, Dylan Watahamaji. Batting 6th, the catcher, number 12, Hayden Rich. Hitting in the 7th spot, the right fielder, number 9, Bo Earl. Batting 8th is the DH, number 1, Jackson Christensen. And the 1-1 pitch is going to hit Jensen, so Richfield has a runner on base as Jensen takes the hit-by pitch to move to first base. And then following Christensen in the Union lineup, batting 9th is the left fielder, number 26, Cade Franson. He hit so well out of that 9 spot last year at the state tournament for Union. And then playing second base, being DH'd for, is number 5, Stetson Wills. So 1 out with a runner on here in the top of the first inning for the Richfield Wildcats. And Dylan Watahamaji again on the mound for Union. We saw him come in last year as a freshman, and I don't think anybody expected what he did, as he had a phenomenal state tournament.
He really did, man. He's a big kid. He's got big thighs on him and throws the ball well, but hits Fisher Jensen, and now Fisher's going to go and get his catcher's gear on and has a speed-up runner.
Jess Curtis at the plate now, watches one go high and tight for ball 1. And I don't know that anybody expected what he did. We didn't, at least. I think Coach Labrum expected what Watahamaji did last year.
Yeah, I mean, he knows his kids and he trusts them, and so he puts them in spots where they can be successful, and he was very successful in the state tournament last year.
1-0 count. Watahamaji comes set from the stretch. The pitch to Curtis. Swung on. High fly ball to left. Franson on a run to his right. Gets to the warning track, and it's going to go off the wall. He couldn't quite catch it. And it's going to be a long single with the runner on first. It held up Curtis, but he drives one to deep left. 2 on now for Richfield with 1 out here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, well hit ball right there.
They're going to go check on Cade Franson as he ran into the wall trying to make that play.
Yeah, he hit the wall pretty hard, and we saw that earlier. The wind is blowing from the southwest, and so that ball just keeps carrying and carried that into the wall.
So it'll bring Garrett Wayman to the plate. First hit of the game for Richfield is that long single.
He got glove on. He had a beat on it, but that ball just kept carrying and ran him into the wall.
Garrett Wayman's had such a great – he was injured a little bit to start the year, and he's had such a strong month or so for Richfield at the plate. He stands in on the right side and on the mound as well.
Yeah, these Wayman boys, we're going to see them back-to-back. They're brothers. They both do a good job.
First pitch from Watahamaji. Big swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good start right here for Richfield, getting the first two – or getting 2 of the first 3 hitters on base.
He comes set again from the stretch. They check the runners. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on line drive up the middle is going to get down for a base hit. And everybody moves up just one bag on the play, but the bases are loaded now for Richfield with one out, and Griffin Wayman coming to the plate.
Good piece of hitting right there by Wayman. Just drives at it through just right into center field. Bases loaded, and you got now got the other Wayman brother, Griffin Wayman, coming to the plate. Is Griffin the older or younger?
Griffin's the senior,
okay,
Garrett's the junior.
Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
So I just saw the junior get it done. Now the senior Wayman will step in as he stands on the right side. The pitcher today for Richfield with a chance to help out his own cause early. Breaking ball, strike one. Good pitch from Watahamaji.
Yeah, really good breaking ball right there for strike one.
On first for, it is Cord White that's on base, the speed-up runner for the catcher. So White is on third base, for Richfield. The base is loaded. 0-1 pitch. That one misses up for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, White out there on second base. He sees that line drive, and remember they always say freeze on the line drive. He did. Was heading back to the base. Didn't want to get doubled up, but still had plenty of time to get to third.
So bases full of Wildcats. Time called at the plate by Griffin Wayman. Richfield down a guy as Hayden Reed is out with the injury sustained over the weekend of the Super Regional. Coach Hill said they were planning on starting him on the mound today, so they had to adjust their pitching. Here's the 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Strike two to Wayman.
Ooh, he wanted that one right there. Good hard cut, though.
So Coach Robinson on the third base line talks to him about shortening up here with a 1-2 count. One out, the base is loaded. Watahamaji again comes set. The 1-2, breaking ball, misses way up for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You know, we don't feel it as much right here, and you can't see it really well out there, those of you watching. But when you're standing up on the field, that wind's coming. It's a pretty stiff breeze.
And we can see the flags that are just out here past center field, and they're straight out. The wind's, it's a pretty good wind.
2-2. Just misses outside. Hayden Rich tries to frame it. Doesn't get the call for ball 3 and a full count to Wayman. A walks a run for Richfield here in the top of the first inning with 1 out.
And what you don't want if you're Richfield is a ground ball. You want something through, something into a gap, but you don't want a ground ball at a player.
The payoff pitch misses inside for ball 4, and Wayman will draw. The bases loaded, base on balls. The RBI walk as Cord White comes in to score, and Richfield strikes first. And with that, pitching coach is out for Union early in the game.
Yeah, just going to go settle his pitcher down. He's got a good team behind him. Just let him. Sometimes pitchers try to do too much. They try to strike everybody out. You just got to use your defense, right?
Yeah. So with that, Josh Robinson, third base coach for Richfield, will pull Bridger Vincent down the line to visit with him as well. Watahamaji last year, he had that the hair coming out of his hat, bleached it.
That's right, yeah.
He really stood out well.
Yeah, it did.
Coach, talking about bleaching your hair, the whole Richfield team, including the coaching staff, has done it. And I went and told Coach Sheriff Nate over there that I'd have to quit coaching if I had to do that, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
First pitch up above the head of Bridger Vincent for ball 1.
Yeah, it shows some unity, I guess, for sure, right?
Yes, it does. Bases loaded here for Richfield. 1 run across, 1 out in the inning. Next pitch, swing and a miss to Vincent. Strike 1.
Vincent, he's a good shortstop for the Richfield Wildcats and looking to add to the lead here.
Outfield not playing real deep. 1-1 pitch, in the dirt outside. Good block by Rich for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. I brought up that wind because if you're trying to throw your breaking ball against the wind, it can have a hard time being able to get that if you don't have a real tight
Yeah,
break
that's true.
on it.
That can hold that up in the strike zone right there.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Misses low and in for ball 3, and a hitter's count now for Vincent. Runners will again take their lead. Nobody holding them on. Watahamaji choosing to work from the stretch. The 3-1 pitch swung on and fouled back out of play for strike 2 and a full count. So back-to-back batters go full count. Field umpire having to tell Coach Robinson on the third base line he's heard enough.
They're just excited. Coaches get excited too, right?
Here's the payoff pitch to Vincent. Swing and a miss, strike three, and Bridger Vincent will go down swinging for the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Dylan Watahamaji.
Yeah, that was just kind of one of those pitches you just don't know what to do with. You didn't see that he had a fully committed to that swing. It felt like it was too close to let go, and so, but good pitch right there by Watahamaji to get the second out of the inning.
Brings Kelby Rickenbaugh to the plate now for Richfield. Bases remain loaded, 1 run across. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one.
Good hard cut right there by Rickenbaugh.
He's really had a good season for the Wildcats at the plate. One of their RBI leaders on the year. 16 RBIs. Got a chance to drive in some more. The 0-1, breaking ball, swung on and fouled to the screen on the right side for strike two and a 0-2 count.
Yeah, staying in there on that curveball and trying to push it out there to right field, but comes off the top of the bat.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. 1-0 Richfield here in the top of the first. Watahamaji sets. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three, and Rickenbaugh will go down swinging for the third out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Dylan Watahamaji. But Richfield strikes first. They get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors committed by Union, and 3 runners left on base through 1/2 inning of play. It is Richfield 1, Union 0 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
We're back here at UCCU Ballpark on the campus of Utah Valley University as we go to the bottom of the first inning in a 1-0 ball game. Richfield leading Union, and the Cougars will bring the top of the order to the plate. Tyson Marks, Gannon Labrum, and Chase Nilsson. If they get to the fourth batter, that will be Gavin Roberts. Griffin Wayman on the mound for Richfield. First pitch, strike one. Top part of the zone to Marks.
Yeah, good way to get started right there for Wayman. Hit the first pitch strike of the game.
The 0-1, breaking ball misses up and away for ball one. So yeah, with the right-handed breaking ball, that wind could cause some issues.
Yeah, I agree.
The 1-1 pitch. That one's going to drop off in the dirt for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got a good veteran catcher back there. Fisher Jensen does a good job behind the plate for the Richfield Wildcats.
There's the 1-2 pitch. That one's high and tight, or 2-1 pitch for ball 3 and a 3-1 hitter's count. Marks hitting .324 on the season coming into today. 3-0 pitch, ground ball foul for strike 2. Full count now, 2 Marks. I keep errantly looking at the scoreboard on the count, and it's been wrong the last 3 times I've looked, so I'm just going to have to stop looking at it.
Yeah, they're just a little bit behind you.
Full count now. Here's the payoff pitch from Wayman. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Marks will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Griffin Wayman.
Good pitch by Wayman right there, coming in high and tight on Marks. Somewhere he couldn't get much on it even if he hits it, but challenges him in that high strike zone and strikes him out.
That'll bring Gannon Labrum to the plate now for Union. First pitch fouls it off.
Yeah, if I remember right, there's a lot of left-handed hitter. I can't remember how many, but it seemed like there was quite a few last year in this lineup.
Strike 1 to Labrum. Out of the windup is Wayman. The 0-1 pitch misses inside, just under the hands of Labrum for ball 1. Wayman out of the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, high fly ball to center field. Fountain goes back, turns, drifts, plays the wind, and makes the catch for out number 2, and F8 for Labrum for the second out of the inning.
So Fountain hits a fly ball out to Labrum, and Labrum pays him back and sends one his way as well. You could see the wind playing with that one.
Yeah, you could.
You really could.
So that'll bring Chase Nilsson to the plate now for Union. He stands in on the right side. First pitch from Wayman. Curveball, foul tip, strike 1. You know, you love watching great fielders.
Yeah, yes you do.
And again, we're going to get to see some of that. So Austin Park make a really nice play on a play that you might seem looked routine, but as you said earlier, was not routine. That shortstop for Juab, ball 1 hits in the dirt. And we're going to see some great outfielders here. And Malik Fountain, Gannon Labrum, two we've been talking about in center field for these two teams. Certainly 2 of those great outfielders we'll see.
Yeah, well, even in that last game, remind me of the center fielder's name for Gransfield, made a heck of a good play in that game as well.
Yeah, Jordan Fossen.
Yeah, Fossen just running one down that was hit over his shoulder. Did everything that you're supposed to do. Picks a spot, runs to it, gets behind the ball, and it just sit there and watch it and lazily go back.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Misses up for ball 3 and a 3-1 hitters count now for Chase Nilsson. Wayman quickly into his motion. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, full count.
I like those fast-working pitchers right there. Wayman keeps himself in a good rhythm, keeps the fielders in a good rhythm.
So counts full. Here's the payoff pitch from Wayman. Swung on, ground ball to the left side, and it's going to get through the 5-6 hole. Vincent tried to get it on a slide with the backhand, but safe at first is Chase Nilsson with a 2-out single for the Cougars.
Yeah, good effort right there by Vincent, moving over to his right, sliding to try to backhand that. Even if he picks that up, I think he's going to make it.
It was deep enough in that 5-6 hole.
Yep.
So Gavin Roberts, the third baseman for Union, bats next. He stands on the right side, does Roberts. Runner takes off. First pitch misses up. Throw down to second is a little bit offline. Nearly got him, though. It's towards the second base side of the bag, and sliding in safely is Chase Nilsson into scoring position.
Yeah, that was a lot closer than you thought it was going to be with Vincent coming across the bag, trying to swipe that tag back behind him. I don't know if he just didn't touch him. I almost think he missed him on the tag, but from here it looks like if he'd have touched him, he might have been out.
Yeah.
But I think he missed him on the tag, swiping back. Just went over him.
So that brings a 1-0 count to Gavin Roberts with a runner on second and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Richfield leads Union 1-0. The pitch from Wayman. Thought about it, held off, watches ball 2 go by high. Wayman wants to know how far off he missed on that one.
Yeah, Jensen's looking back and saying, hey, where was that? Just getting a little explanation so he can help his pitcher out and move the glove to where it needs to be.
So 2-0 count. Pitch from Wayman. Breaking ball. Stays up for ball 3. Third batter this inning he's gone to a 3-ball count with. He got a strikeout on one, and the other one hit that single just a minute ago. It was Chase Nilsson. There's the 3-0 pitch from Wayman. That one's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, as a take all the way though, they're not going to give him the green light this early in the game. See that Coach Labrum's being aggressive on the bases. As soon as he gets a runner on him, he moves him on the first pitch, right?
Yeah. Here's the 3-1. Swung on, chopped foul to the left side for strike two, and a full count now to Roberts. Pretty good Richfield crowd over here today.
Yeah, they're traveling well today for sure. Everybody's staying in the shade. It's hard for us to see everybody. But.
Here's the payoff pitch from Wayman. Thought about it, held off, and Roberts watches ball 4 go by low for the 2-out base on balls. 2 on now for the Cougars with Dylan Watahamaji. A chance to help out his own cause coming to the plate.
Yeah, not a bad pitch right there by Wayman. I mean, you've got 2 strikes. You don't want to give him something perfect. Try to get something to chase, but just a little too far out of the zone.
So Watahamaji in on the right side. Sitting 4-13 on the year is the sophomore. First pitch just misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, this is you look at these 2 teams. Richfield's got a whole bunch of seniors, right?
Yep.
And then you look at Union, and they're a lot of juniors, some sophomores thrown in the mix. They're a younger team, but they're very battle tested.
The 1-0 pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Good block by Jensen behind the plate. So a 2-0 hitters count now for Watahamaji.
Yeah, great job by Jensen, keeping that ball in front of him and keeping the runners where they are.
With a mound visit by Jensen, Coach Labrum's going to pull Watahamaji down the line as well. Talked about how good he is at shortstop too, and doesn't always like pitching him because of what he can do there.
Right. Well, and they lost their shortstop this year. They had.
Yeah, P.J. Hancock moved down to Soul Canyon.
Yeah, great player. Holy cow, that kid was fun to watch play last year in this tournament. But obviously he's playing for Snow Canyon, for the Warriors down there.
2-0 count. Wayman steps on the mound. Pitch to Watahamaji, swung on, chopped down the third baseline. That one is just foul. That was close.
That was really close. Yeah, I think that I definitely agree that was the right call. That's dang close.
Yeah, it was way close.
Great effort right there by Jess Curtis, diving for that ball, trying to keep it in the infield. I think if he would have hit that ball, he would have hit in fair territory, though.
Yeah.
I think
2 balls, 1 strike. Watahamaji back in on the right side. Pitch from Wayman. Just off the plate outside for ball 3 and a hitter's count for Watahamaji with 2 on and 2 outs. 1-0 Richfield leads here in the bottom of the first inning of this 3A state tournament game. The 3-1 from Wayman. Swung on, ground ball to the right side. Bobbled at second, picked up. The throw to first is in time by Albrecht for out number 3 on a 4-3 put out for the 3rd out of the inning. Union threatens, but they do not score. No runs on 1 hit, no errors committed by Richfield, and 2 runners left on base through 1 complete. It's Richfield 1, Union 0 in the 3A state tournament on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Marijuana has a lot of names, and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed. Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project.
Creating places where people live, work, and thrive, for over 40 years they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
We're right back to the action here at Utah Valley University, and Slate Wright's first pitch swinging, hits it in the 5-6 hole. A diving stop by Chase Nielsen, and a throw to first is not quite in time, but what a play by Nielsen at short, and great job by Slate Wright's running it out to reach base with an infield single.
Yeah, great play right there. Moved to his right, has to dive. Man, he got up like a cat off a tin roof. He was fast, but Wright's just way too fast to throw him out there at first base.
So it's the 8-9-1 batters this inning for Richfield. Wright's followed by Max Albrecht, then Malik Fountain. If they get to the fourth batter, that is Fisher Jensen. Albrecht, left-handed bat in the lineup, facing Dylan Watahamaji for Union. He'll square to bunt, pops this one foul down the third baseline, and a diving catch by Roberts. The throw to first is not in time, as Wright's just got back safely. Actually slid past the bag, but Marks didn't realize it, and Wright's is safe at first.
Yeah, scary play right there. Coaches had, their a bunt right there so they could move the runner. And great play by Gavin Roberts coming in, making a diving catch there, moving in, diving forward, and nearly recording the double play right there.
So a P5 bunt pop out for Max Albrecht for out number one. Now Malik Fountain comes to the plate for Richfield. First pitch from Watahamaji. Swung on, line drive into the left center field. Gap is down for a base hit. That one's going to split the fielders and roll all the way to the warning track. Rounding third on his way home is Wright's. No play at the plate, an RBI double for Malik Fountain, and Richfield extends their lead 2-0 here in the second.
Great hit by Fountain, man. He saw that first pitch, he liked it, drove that out there into the left center field gap, scores a run, gets an RBI for himself, and Richfield finds himself up 2-0 right now.
So with a 2-0 lead, that brings Fisher Jensen to the plate now for the Wildcats as he stands in on the left side. They're getting the officials moved, so they're going to call time to allow them to get to their positions. As Jensen stands in for Richfield. Watahamaji comes set from the stretch. First pitch hits him. So for the second time today, Fisher Jensen takes the hit by pitch and heads to first base.
He got it started last time. It was his speed-up runner. That's coming in again. Can't remember last name. Cord White, who scores the first run of the game. Fisher's going to need to get some icy hot or something. Getting hit right about the same place.
Yeah. Mound visit by the catcher. Rich goes out there. Hayden Rich goes out there to visit with Watahamaji. The infield comes in with him. Just patting Watahamaji on the back and saying, "You've got this. We're behind you."
Yeah, and you can see that Union has a really good defense behind him. Right now, Richfield swinging a hot bat. They're coming in here wanting to knock off number 3 Union, and right now they're doing what it takes.
Brings Jess Curtis to the plate now. A 2-on, 1 out, 1 across here for Richfield. Curtis in on the right side. Watahamaji checks Fountain at second. First pitch swung on and fouled back. Out of play for strike one. I wonder if Curtis was expecting that one to break in on him.
Yeah,
that's a hard one to hit where it was at. I wonder if he was expecting more of a break.
But I like, if you're a Richfield fan, you like the aggression of what's going on right now. They're trying to jump on Watahamaji early in the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. So an 0-2 count now to Curtis. Runners take their lead here with 1 out in the top of the second. 2-0 Richfield leads Union. 2 on base. There's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, pops this one to the right side, that's going to jump in for a hit. Marks was there to get it. He didn't realize he had plenty of time at second base and doesn't get the out at second. and everybody is safe with the bloop infield single from Jess Curtis.
Yeah, that was just trouble right off the bat. Watahomaji needed to be moving towards first base, and maybe he thought that was far enough out into right field, didn't have a chance. But
that's where that wind could be a factor too.
Yeah, it really was. But honestly, Marks, he broke on that pretty hard. He just barely missed it.
So that'll bring Garrett Wayman to the plate now. The bases loaded for Richfield. Back-to-back innings, they load the bases. First pitch to Wayman, misses up for ball one. And you like Wayman, Garrett Wayman coming up in this spot right here, Corey. He's leads the team on the year, 385 average. Hasn't had as many plate appearances due to the injury, but he's been real big for the Wildcats since he's come back.
Yeah, this is the spark they're looking for.
1-0 pitch is fouled back out of play for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. He had a single into center field in the first inning that he hit really well.
Yes, he did. He's aggressive. You can see that he's aggressive at the plate right now.
So a 1-1 count. Fountain at third, White at second. Curtis at first here for Richfield with a 2-0 lead. Top of the second inning. Here's the 1-1. Curveball swung on, ground ball to the left side, fielded by Nilsson. Throw to second is in time. They say he held his foot. Richfield saying he came off the bag, but the umpire said he kept the foot on, so it's an RBI fielder's choice hit into by Garrett Wayman. 3-0 Richfield, 2 outs and still 2 on.
Coach Hill, he's wanting to talk to the umpire about that.
Yeah, he wants an explanation. The Jess Curtis running, saying he trying to say that he way pulled off the bag as the throw was
offline. Got some replay here. Oh, he may have an argument.
He may have an argument. But we don't see him overturned very often.
No. I felt like he had an argument at first, and then looking at that, I think he definitely had an argument.
Yeah, so they're going to stay with the out. 2 outs in the inning.
So Fountain does come in on that.
Yes, he does.
Scores a run, so.
Ends up being a 6-4 fielder's choice, RBI fielder's choice for Garrett Wayman. Fisher Jensen, or Cord White, I should say, moved to third on the play, and Garrett Wayman stands at first. And Griffin Wayman now coming to the plate. He had the RBI base on balls in his last plate appearance. First pitch from Watahomaji. Swing and a miss, strike one. Looked like Wayman might have decided a little bit late to swing at that one. Runner takes off. That's Garrett Wayman. Watahomaji off the mound. He's going to go run at Wayman. They're trying to, and they drop the ball, and the run's going to come across. They were trying to manufacture a run, and it works out for Richfield as Cord White slides in head first safely. 4-0 Wildcats. Garrett Wayman was toast, but the ball kicked free out of the glove, and Richfield adds to their lead.
Yeah, you got Watahomaji running towards the batter. He's getting pretty close to the fielder. He throws it. Looks like just came right off the heel of the glove. Looks like never even got in the web or nothing. And just bounces off, and that did exactly what Richfield wanted to do. It scores a run.
Still has a runner in scoring position with Griffin Wayman up. He'll foul that one back out of play for strike two and an 0-2 count. Richfield being aggressive, and when you're the underdog, you come in. When you have opportunities, you go be aggressive.
Yeah, and when you're aggressive like that and you put pressure on the other team's defense, it puts pressure on the pitcher. And right now, Richfield's up 4-0, and Watahomaji's still out there pitching with 2 outs, but a lot of pressure.
0-2. Breaking ball drops off the table for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They did rule out the first error of the game on Union.
No argument probably from us.
Nope. 1-2 count. Wayman will step out of the box as Watahomaji was working on the mound. Runner at second is Garrett Wayman. Griffin Wayman at the plate. 4-0 Richfield, top of the second. Next pitch, breaking ball just misses. Rich trying to frame it, doesn't get the call on ball 2.
Yeah, really, really good effort right there trying to frame that, get a called strike.
So Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second here in the top of the second. 4-0 Richfield. The pitch from Watahamaji. Misses outside for ball 3 and a full count. The Union crowd wanting that one. Richfield crowd has seen that same call the other way.
Yeah.
Where both pitchers have wanted that call. Neither pitcher has gotten it.
50% of the people are always happy.
Yeah. So counts full. Time called by Wayman at the plate. Four nothing Richfield here in the top of the second. Watahamaji again comes set. Here's the payoff pitch. In there for a called strike 3. Wayman tossed the bat and was trying to head to first, but he'll go down looking for the third out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Dylan Watahamaji. But Richfield adds to their lead as they get 3 runs in the inning. They do so on 3 hits. 1 error committed by Union in the process, and 1 runner left on base through 1.5 innings of play. It is Richfield 4, Union 0 in the 3A state tournament on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield or Cena Rasmussen in Salina for Sorensen Levitt Insurance.
This is more than just a job. It's a culture, and it's how we do things here. Since 1932, our values of teamwork, accountability, and quality have driven us. There's nothing more precious than a human life, and we all honor that responsibility. We are standing ready for when you need us, to serve you with our hearts, our minds, and our experience, and most of all, human connections.
We're back here at Utah Valley University as we go to the bottom of the second inning in a 4-0 ball game. Richfield leading Union. And the Cougars will bring the 6, 7, and 8 batters to the plate this inning with Hayden Rich, Bo Earl, Jackson Christensen. If they get to the 4th batter, that is Cade Franson. And Griffin Wayman on the mound for Richfield as a quick 2-0 count to Hayden Rich. Next pitch misses low, 4-3. So struggling to find a strike zone right now is Griffin Wayman.
Yeah, we'll see Rich take this pitch.
3-0 misses up for ball 4, and Hayden Rich will draw the leadoff base on balls for Union as they will bring on the speed-up runner for the catcher. See for sure who that is. I think it's Cooper Gardner. Yes, it is. Cooper Gardner will come run.
The last time Coach Laburn had his leadoff runner on first, he gave the still sign on the first pitch.
Yeah. Infield getting together on the mound as Coach Hill goes out to visit with him. So an early mound visit this inning by Coach Hill.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Hill, he knows that Coach Laburn's aggressive, and he's wanting to make sure everybody knows who's going to be covering what. Probably talking about, you got Bo Earl coming up. Is he a pull hitter? Is he pushing it? Who needs to be in what spots? So probably talking about a few of those things, and it's what they're really looking for is a ground ball double play right here.
Right.
To help Wayman.
So he heads back to the dugout, and Bo Earl comes to the plate. Wayman out of the stretch, first pitch, top of the zone for a called strike 1.
Yeah, good pitch right there after going 4 straight balls, coming back with the first pitch strike on Earl.
Next one misses inside for ball 1, and a 1-1 count now to Bo Earl.
Hear somebody in the crowd say, "Hey, wear that one, Bo." He just about did.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Wayman steps off and fakes the throw to first. Diving back safely is Gardner. Wayman comes set. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses up.
Yeah, Richfield, they're just feeling like the runner's going to be going here.
Two 2-1 pitch. Stays up for ball 3, and a hitter's count now for Bo Earl.
Now as a coach, you're thinking, okay, not going to send him now. I don't want to take the bat out of my hitter's hands and give him a chance to hit something hard with a hitter's count.
Next pitch is swung on, blooped into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and Gardner will hold at second as Brower was up and throwing out of right field. But 2 on with no outs here in the bottom of the second inning for the Cougars.
Good throw right there by Brower. He gathered that up quick and made a hard throw right there to Vincent at shortstop.
So that will bring to the plate to Jackson Christensen now for Union. Wayman working out of the stretch, comes set. First pitch in the dirt outside. Good stab by Jensen to hold the runners. Ball 1.
So the one thing, even though you don't have Hayden Reed, who didn't start pitching, when he's not pitching, he's your starting second baseman, right?
Yeah.
So you got a sophomore over there in Albrecht. Albrecht's a really good player, though. He's a good athlete, and sure he's got a good glove over there.
Next pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike 1 to Christensen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Labrum prefers to use the number system. We're getting to where I think we're seeing more number systems than traditional signs.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to it as much in 2A because I was just being a spectator and a fan. Has a great weekend.
Yeah.
Fun one to watch. But
squares the bunt, pops this one up, and off the mound. It's going to be caught by Wayman. No other play on the bases, but first out of the inning on the P1 bunt pop out by Jackson Christensen.
Yeah, when as a coach, when you call that, you taught your players you've got to get it down. But we've seen that twice. 2 bunt attempts, both resulted in pop outs, 1 to third, now 1 to first there, 1 for each team.
So that will bring to the plate Cade Franson. And as we said, he hit really well out of this 9 spot last year in the state tournament for Union. Comes in hitting here today. 2 on base with 1 out. First pitch from Wayman. On the outside half, strike 1. Wayman working from the stretch, checks the runner at second. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Good block again by Jensen to hold Gardner at second base. Ball 1-2 Franson, 1-1 count.
Yeah, Jensen doing a good job behind the plate, working for his pitcher right now. Saving, making it so these base runners can't advance.
Now stepping off the mound is Wayman as they reset.
Tell you what, that was scary. It looked like he stepped off with his left foot, not his right. Almost like he was going into his windup.
There's the 1-1. On the inside edge for a called strike 2. Really good location from Wayman. 1-2 count now to Franson.
Tough pitch to do anything with right there.
Wayman again comes set. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, swung on, ground ball to the left side, fielded by Vincent. Throw to second in time, throw to first is not in time. Good job of Slate Wrights coming off the bag to make sure that one doesn't get past and allow a run to come in. But a 6-4 fielder's choice has 2 outs and 2 on still for Union.
Yeah, Franson got down the line really quick. That was a good turn right there, but the throw was just a little errant. Even if the throw's there, I think he's safe.
So that'll bring the leadoff batter, Tyson Marks, to the plate now for the Cougars. He stands on the left side with runners on the corners and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Richfield leading Union 4-0. First pitch swinging ground ball to first, and it's going to get past rights into right field. That will score 1. Brower up with it quickly, and a good strong throw makes it so the runners are at the corners again for Union.
Good hit right there by Marks. We know he's a good hitter. We saw what he did last year in the state tournament as well. And
delivers an RBI single.
Yeah, gets a run on the board for Union, their first of the game.
And runners remain on the corners with now Gannon Labrum at the plate. Labrum in on the left side. First pitch from Wayman. Swung on. Ground ball foul on the first baseline for strike 1. Hit it well, but foul. And with the wind blowing, it's harder for these players to hear the number system. Coach Labrum's there yelling loud enough that we can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear him.
So 0-1 count to Gannon Labrum. Runners in the corners and 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Union trying to do the same thing Richfield did as they had Marks go on a delayed steal there, but Richfield does not throw down. They just allow him to take second base in the defensive indifference.
Yeah, they figured if it worked for us, we don't want it to work for them. So we're just going to hold it. We're going to give up second base and take our chances with Labrum at the plate.
0-2 count now. 2 in scoring position. Swung on the high one as he pops it to the left side. Will it get out of play?
Looks like he's got room.
Jess Curtis has room and makes the catch at the fence. Big play by Jess Curtis at third base to end the threat. A P5 for Gannon Labrum for the 3rd out of the inning. But Union is on the board as they get 1 run on 2 hits in the inning. No errors committed by Richfield and 2 runners left on base through 2 complete. It's Richfield 4, Union 1 in the 3A state tournament on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you to be at the top of your game. At Intermountain Health Sevier Valley Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Our health professionals and staff are waiting to serve you and your loved ones. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
Back here at Utah Valley University as we go to the top of the 3rd inning in a 4-1 ball game. Richfield leading at Union, and the Wildcats will bring the 6, 7, and 8 batters to the plate. Bridger Vincent, Kilby Rickenbaugh, and Slate Wrights. If they get to the 4th batter, that is Max Albrecht. Dylan Wadahamaji on the mound for Union, and he has a quick 0-2 count on Bridger Vincent after a swing and a miss and a high foul ball to the left side for strike 2.
Yeah, Vincent, he's seen 2 straight curveballs right there. And I suspect that Wadahamaji is going to continue to feed him some off-speed pitches more on the outside part of the plate until he proves that he can put it in play.
Yeah. Coming set from the stretch is Wadahamaji. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball to the left side. Nielsen bobbles it at short and no play. So an error allows Vincent to reach base with no outs here in the top of the 3rd. Second error of the game on Union.
Yeah, Nilsson just kind of stepped back on that. I don't know if it kind of hopped up. Looked like he had it gathered up pretty good and just kicks off his glove, and Vincent finds himself on first on that error.
So that'll bring to the plate Kelby Rickenbaugh with no outs and runner on. First pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike one.
That's where if you're Richfield, you're, as the coaches, you're saying, hey, if they give us something, we got to take advantage of it, and you want to get that run in now. You always want to get every run in, but when they give you something, you really want to make it hurt.
Yes, you do. 0-1 count here to Rickenbaugh. Watahamaji again comes set. The 0-1 pitch. That'll be in the dirt for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good job there by Rich keeping that in front of him. It's like it hit him in his forearm there. That didn't feel too good. He's shaking that hand off, just shaking that hand out. Gives the official the thumbs up. He's ready to go. So we're going to get back to the action.
So taking a lead at first is Vincent. Rickenbaugh at the plate with a 1-1 count. Pitch from Watahamaji. Vincent takes off, foul to the right side for strike two and a 1-2 count. And Richfield trying to be aggressive as well. I've seen both teams really try to be aggressive on the bases in this game.
And it's worked. When they've done it, it's actually paid off for each team.
So count is now 1-2 for Rickenbaugh. Watahamaji again comes set. Vincent doesn't take off this time, and called strike three there. The umpire didn't realize it was strike three, and so he did his big strikeout call a little bit later.
Yeah, a little later there, huh?
But called strike three for Rickenbaugh as he goes down looking for the first out of the inning, and that's the third strikeout of the game for Dylan Watahamaji.
Yeah, just a good breaking ball, just coming in on the inside part of the plate right there. And fooled Rickenbaugh on that one.
Brings Slate Wright to the plate now for Richfield as he stands on the right side. 1 on and 1 out. Turn and throw to first. Not in time as Vincent dives back safely.
Good quick hard tag right there from Marks. But Vincent, he's been getting a decent lead over there. It's the first they've thrown over. He's going to shorten up just a little bit, but not much.
First pitch to Wrights on the inside edge, strike one.
Slate Wrights, he's 1 for 1, got an infield hit and came around to score in the last inning.
Little bigger lead by Vincent. About a 2.5 step lead. The 0-1 pitch. Vincent takes off, flies this one into center field. Labrum coming in is going to get there and has plenty of time to double him up, and he does. The double play hit into on the hit and run to end Richfield's threat here in the top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and no runners left on base through 2.5 innings of play. It is Richfield 4, Union 1 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Barrett's Foodtown has been your hometown grocer since 1935, earning your business every day with its fast, friendly, and convenient services. Barrett's meat department is second to none. You don't have to call someone out of the back room to get that special cut of meat you desire and deserve. You don't have to play card games or put up with troublesome gimmicks. You save money every time you shop Barrett's Foodtown. Barrett's Foodtown supports local schools and sporting events. Shop Barrett's Foodtown in Salina or click on barrettsfoodtown.com or follow Barrett's on Facebook.
At Manti Family Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're crafting smiles with a hometown touch. Our comprehensive care from crowns to Invisalign allows us to treat the young and the young at heart. Manti Family Dental is veteran-owned and backed by Dr. Carlisle's 13 years of expertise and a heart for Manti's community.
I'm Dr. Carlisle. My wife and I chose to raise our family where roots run deep. Here, every patient is treated like a neighbor. Whether it's IV sedation to remove your wisdom teeth or getting an implant to replace a missing tooth, we ensure your dental health is in caring hands.
So give us a call to schedule a visit and discover the difference at Manti Family Dental.
Homes aren't one size fits all, so why should your home insurance be any different? Farmers Home Insurance.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
Back here to UCCU Ballpark on the campus of Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Corey Sorensen as we go to the bottom of the third inning in this second 3A baseball state tournament game of the day. Richfield leading Union 4-1. And Union will bring to the plate the 3-4-5 batters this inning. Chase Nilsson, Gavin Roberts, and Dylan Watahamaji. If they get to the fourth batter, that will be Hayden Rich. On the mound, Griffin Wayman for Richfield. Misses up and in for ball one. 1-0 pitch, misses up as well. So a quick 2-0 count.
Yeah, and you got Nilsson coming to the plate. Kind of booted a ball in that last half of the inning. He's coming here and see if he can get a hit to make up for that, right?
Yeah. 2-0 pitch. Drops off low for ball three, so a quick 3-0 count to Nilsson. Here's the 3-0 delivery from Wayman. All automatic at the top of the zone for strike one and a 3-1 hitter's count.
Yeah, Nilsson wanted that one. He'd have been in trouble if he swung it out with his coach, but he really wanted that one.
Here's the 3-1 from Wayman. Called strike two at the bottom of the zone as Nilsson had thrown the bat and was headed down to first. He'll have to come back. We've seen both teams now have a player do that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a late call right there, but the umpire, I think the umpire's been doing a really good job, been very consistent today behind the plate.
So counts full. Payoff pitch from Wayman. Swung on and fouled back out of play for Nilsson.
Nilsson, he had a single to left field his first at bat.
Again, the payoff pitch from Wayman. Swung on, a line drive with the middle, one hop, knocked down by Albrecht on the dive at second, throw to first, in time, what a play. Max Albrecht with the 4-3 put out for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, great job right there by the sophomore Max Albrecht to dive into his right, getting up quickly and making a great throw to first.
Those are the kind of plays you like when you maybe not playing it as expected because it's just react and go play. You don't have to worry about thinking, you're not worried about anything else, you just go make the play.
Yeah, and obviously he's going to be out there the rest of the tournament. That's a momentum builder for you as a fielder right there, thinking, man, I can make any play now.
Yeah. Brings Gavin Roberts to the plate as he hits from the right side. First pitch, misses up and away, ball one. He made the out to end the first inning, had a bobble on it, made the throw a little bit offline, but there to make the play at first was Wrights to help him out. And 1-0 pitch here is in the dirt for ball two. And so, you have a play like that where you think you have time to think on that first one. This one you just react, and now you can settle in and just go.
Right. And this is new territory for a few of these players here for Richfield because they haven't been in postseason baseball for a couple years.
2-0 pitch, big swing and a miss for Roberts for strike one and a 2-1 count. What they have been in for several of them here, swing and a miss there for strike two on a nice outside pitch from Wayman, is that several of them are used to playing in big games, whether it's football, basketball, whatever it's been. They are used to being in big moments.
Oh yeah, absolutely, that is true.
2-2, misses up and in for ball three and a full count now to Gavin Roberts.
Yeah, if you look at that, you're talking about these Richfield kids. You've got Malik Fountain, obviously big part of the state championship football team. Slate Wright's big part of that. Max Albrecht, big part of the golf state championship.
3-2, swung on, high fly ball to left. Garrett Wayman camping underneath it. Makes the play for out number two, so an F7 for Gavin Roberts. Fly out to left for the second out of the inning. Well, you got the Wayman brothers. Garrett got the injury, but Griffin Wayman, quarterback, obviously for Richfield. Jess Curtis, football player as well. So you've just got them all over the ball field. The guys that have just been used to playing in big games and big moments, and that really transfers over. Even if it hasn't been in baseball, it translates over to other sports.
Absolutely, I agree.
First pitch to Watahamaji, curveball for strike one.
Yeah, Richfield's had a good run these last couple years.
There's the 0-1 delivery now to Watahamaji. Another curveball, ground ball fouled on the third base line for strike two. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will miss high for ball 1. I was talking to Coach Joe Hillock, Beaver boys basketball coach. Beaver's always playing that last week of the football season or close to it, right? And some basketball coaches just want that season to be over so they can get working on basketball as Wattahamaji fouls off the next one. But he's like, no, we want them there. We want them having those experience and being in those big games and having those big moments. If we start the season a little slow, who cares?
Yeah, it's all how you end.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, misses up and in for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Wattahamaji.
Coach Labram, he's trying to find a spark right now, trying to get something going for his team. Hoping Wattahamaji can get on and be that spark with 2 outs.
2-2 pitch. That one's going to be way outside for ball 3. And a full count now to Wattahamaji. 2 outs. Nobody on base here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Richfield leading Union 4-1 in this 3A baseball state tournament game. Here's the payoff pitch from Wayman. Just low for ball 4, and Wattahamaji will draw the 2-out base on balls as he heads to first base. They will bring on a speed-up runner for the pitcher as well. Let's see who we're going to have here to run for him. Number 4 looks like, so Davin Brotherson. So that'll bring to the plate Hayden Rich for Union with runner on first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning in a 4-1 ball game. Richfield leads. I errantly said that there's 2 teams upset last week, and there were 3. You got Richfield and Emory as the 11 and 12 both making it to state, right. But then North Sanpete as the 9 swept Carbon the 8. So we've got the 3 teams that are here that had to upset their way to get here. First pitch to Rich, missed inside for ball 1. 1-0. Must have just been low. Richfield crowd wanted it.
Yeah.
2-0 hitters count now for Hayden Rich.
Jensen's getting an explanation, and he'll try to adjust for his pitcher right here.
The 2-0 delivery. That one's on the outside edge for a called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Hayden Rich wants the explanation on that one.
Right. Everybody wants an explanation, right?
And Rich, of course, catching for Union. He's been seeing that pitch all day. The 2-1 delivery. Same spot, strike 2.
Just looks a little different when you're standing up and not crouched down.
Yeah. So Deuce is wild again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first here for Union. That's Davin Brotherson. Wayman comes set from the stretch. The 2-2 to Rich. Just misses up for ball 3 and a full count. Pretty good spot, though, from Wayman.
Yeah, it was. I like that pitch. I like that up under the hands right there. Just looks really good. That's a really good out pitch for a pitcher. You don't want to throw a curveball or something like that. But
time called by Rich at the plate, awarded by the home plate umpire. You pointed out, looks like a pretty significant wreck maybe happening on the entrance into UVU just off of University Parkway over there.
Yeah, you got ambulance and some police officers. You hope everybody's okay.
Runner goes, 3-2 pitch, just misses outside. Wayman wanted it. He was headed to the dugout. That one, though, was just a little bit further out than the previous 2 strikes.
Yeah, it must have been. And Fisher Jensen, he just stuck the glove right there. He didn't even try to frame that one, just left it. But Richfield did not get the call.
So it brings Bo Earl to the plate now for Union.
Now, Earl, he's the one runner that came around and scored for Union.
No, Rich was the one.
Oh, sorry, Hayden Rich. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
apologize.
Earl did have a hit though.
He did have a hit. He had the
first pitch, strike 1 on the outside edge.
Thank you for keeping track of me.
So an 0-1 count. Runners take their lead. Wayman checks Brotherson at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing and went around, says the umpire. Strike 2 for the 0-2 count. Good catch in the dirt as well by Fisher Jensen.
Yeah, really good pitch right there to get Earl to offer it that.
So an 0-2 count now to Bo Earl with 2 on and 2 outs. The 0-2 from Wayman. Swing and a miss. Oh, he just got a piece of it, and it's going to drop straight down as Jensen didn't quite catch that one. So Earl with the foul tip to stay alive. Jensen's looking at himself like, man, had it.
Not sure what's going on. Have a little bit of a meeting right there between Wayman and the umpire, home plate umpire.
I almost wonder if that came down.
Right?
No, I almost wonder if that came down and hit Jensen, and the umpire was giving Jensen a minute
maybe. That
to kind of gather himself.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Yeah, that came down on a weird angle and just right down into the catcher.
So again, the 0-2 pitch from Wayman. Curveball, swing and a miss. That one is caught for strike 3, and Earl will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. 2nd strikeout of the game for Griffin Wayman. Union threatens, but they do not score. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base through 3 complete. It's Richfield 4, Union 1 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Homes aren't one size fits all, so why should your home insurance be any different? Farmers Home Insurance packages offer coverage options you can tailor to fit you. Discover straightforward home coverage options and more by calling Farmers Agent Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453. That's Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders, our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Back at Utah Valley University, first pitch swinging is Max Albrecht. Pops it up in the infield. Roberts calling forward at third. Can't make the play. You could see the wind was causing problems for the whole Union infield. Everybody was trying to scramble to see where it was going to go. Roberts looked like he had a bead, but then he started to get a little shaky there at the end and can't quite catch it. And Albrecht is safe at first for Richfield to lead the inning off.
Yeah, you look where Roberts started. He was back here almost even with the bag, close to the bag, and by the time he dove for that ball, he was almost at the pitcher's mound.
Yeah. So the scoreboard has not, they're actually going to rule that one a hit.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Infield hits, and the wind caused that and not, so the elements as opposed to misplaying it.
Okay.
So they rule that an infield single for Max Albrecht on the pop-up, infield pop-up. So it's the 9-1-2 batters this inning for Richfield. Fountain now at the plate, followed by Fisher Jensen. If they get to the 4th batter, that's Jess Curtis. Dylan Wadahamaji on the mound for Union. 1-0 pitch to Fountain. Misses low for ball 2, and a hitter's count now for Malik.
Yeah, and Fountain, he's 1 for 2, has an RBI. In his last at bat, he hit a double into center field.
There's the 2-0 pitch. Ball in the dirt. Good block again by Hayden Rich for ball 3 and a 3-0 count. The 3-0 from Wadahamaji. On the inside edge for a called strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Fountain.
Coach Robinson let him know that's all right. Let's get this one. You know, I was getting the take sign. Now he's saying, hey, hit away.
Albrecht at first, about a 2-step lead. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Misses low for ball 4, and Fountain will draw the base on ball. So 2 on with no outs now for Richfield here in the top of the 4th inning. And we've got time called. Coach Labrum is out of the dugout for a Union. Got Watahomagie at 55 pitches. Looks like Tyson Marks is headed out of the game or going to get a different glove. Yep. So pitching change coming for the Cougars. We'll take it with them as we're in the top of the fourth inning. Richfield leading Union 4-1 with 2 on and no outs. And we've got a new pitcher coming when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
So we're back here at Utah Valley University as Tyson Marks takes over on the mound for the Union Cougars. He's getting warmed up. We'll check and see what the other defensive changes are as a result. I think we'll see Watahomagie be in the infield. And I would imagine we'll see Nilsson slide over to play second, Watahomagie at first, or at second, and Wills, who was in at second, potentially leave the game. We'll see for sure. I didn't quite catch all the numbers how they moved around. So as Tyson Marks gets ready to throw his final 2 warm-up pitches, we'll give you those. But Richfield has 2 on. It will be Watahomagie at short. Chase Nilsson slides over 22. To play second, and coming in to play first will be Brennan Meekum. So Brennan Meekum comes into the game for Stetson Wills, who leaves the game. So there's your changes for Union. Tyson Marks has thrown his final warm-up pitches for the Cougars. Marks comes in. He's thrown 16 2/3 innings on the year. And let's take a quick look at his ERA this season. He's got a 2.52 ERA, so he's been very effective on the mound for this Cougar squad. First batter he faces is Fisher Jensen hitting out of the left side. Jensen's just hoping to see a pitch he can swing at. Squares the bunt instead, pops this one back, and he'll get that one foul into the screen for strike one. That's the third bunt attempt we've seen today by both teams, popping it in the air.
Yeah, we haven't seen a bunt attempt hit the turf yet.
Yeah, the first 2 were caught.
Yeah.
So, but Jensen, I say he wants to swing at one because he's been hit by the first 2 in his first 2 plate appearances.
It's only the third pitch he's seen. He's been hit by 2 of them.
So he stands back in the left side. It's Fountain at first, Albrecht at second for Richfield, leading 4-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Marks sets. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Again, Jensen squares the bunt, drops down first base side. Marks off the mound, fields it. The flip to first is in time. But with the sacrifice bunt, Fisher Jensen moves 2 runners into scoring position for Jess Curtis with 1 out.
Yeah, Fisher Jensen was asked to lay down a sacrifice bunt, and he did just that. That was a great bunt. Brought Marks off the pit mound. The only play he had was to first base. We got guys at second and third. And a chance right here for Jess Curtis to drive in a couple more runs.
And Jess Curtis has 2 hits in the game. He's 2 for 2. 1 to left, 1 to right. He stands in on the right side with a chance to drive in a pair of runs. First pitch from Marks. Curveball dropped in for a called strike one on the inside edge. Marks again comes set. The 0-1 pitch, another curveball. Swung on and hit hard, but fouled. Way down the left field line. For strike 2 to Curtis. Curtis was ready for that curveball that time.
Yes, he was.
But way out in front for the 0-2 count.
Long strike right there.
Mark sets out of the stretch. Pitch to Curtis. Thought about it, held off. First base umpire says he did not go around. Union crowd wanting it. But neither of them say he went around for ball one high and a 1-2 count. From our angle, I don't think he went around either.
Yeah.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Marks will set out of the stretch. The 1-2 pitch to Curtis. Swung on, blooped up the middle. That's going to get down for a hit. 1 run comes in. Fountain's on his way home, and the throw will be cut off. It's a 2-run single for Jess Curtis. Make it 6-1 Richfield here in the top of the 4th inning.
Good piece of hitting right there by Curtis after laying off that high fastball. Comes back, drives him up into center field, and gets 2 RBIs.
Yeah, I don't think Fountain was going to slow down no matter what on that one.
No, and if I'm the catcher, I'm not getting in his way.
That'll bring Garrett Wayman to the plate now with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch from Mark, swung on, line drive up the middle. Playing him perfectly at second was Nilsson. Step in the bag, throw to first in time. What a play by Chase Nilsson. He was cheating middle, and he's able to make the play, the double play for the 2nd and 3rd out. But Jess Curtis delivered the 2 RBI hit as Richfield scores 2 runs in the inning. They do so on 2 hits in the inning. No errors committed by the Cougars and no runners left on base. Through 3.5 innings of play, we're halfway home, and it's Richfield 6, Union 1 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
And we're back here at Utah Valley University's UCCU ballpark as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Richfield leads 3rd-seeded Union 6-1 here at the 3A Baseball State Tournament. Richfield the 11 seed. And Union comes into this inning with the 8, 9, and 1 batters. Jackson Christensen, Cade Franson, and Tyson Marks. If they get to the 4th batter, that will be Gannon Labrum. Griffin Wayman on the mound for Richfield. Has a quick 1-1 count on Christensen. Missed low, then got him the swing and miss.
Yeah, good pitch right there, coming back, evening up the count.
1-1 pitch on the inside edge for a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jackson getting some encouragement right here from the crowd.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball back of the middle, past Wayman. Backhanded by Albrecht at second. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 ground out and the first out of the inning. Albrecht has looked real good at second base.
Yeah, he's really filled that position well and made some great plays, throwing the ball over there right where it needs to be.
And we just talked about Chase Nilsson at second for Union. I mean, he was cheating way over up the middle because that ball that was hit just barely by Garrett Wayman was hit hard.
Yeah, it was hit really hard. That, in most cases, I mean, if he was playing where Albrecht is right now, that would have been a base hit for sure.
First pitch now to Cade Franson on the inside edge for a called strike 1.
You know, for Wayman, when your defense is playing like they are behind you, you got to step on that mound, just have a ton of confidence. Just get it over the plate, let him hit it. You don't have to strike everybody out. Just let them get in play and let your fielders do their job.
1 pitch missed outside for ball 1, so a 1-1 count. And that would be the knock on in this game as he's coming into this inning was at 76 pitches. Swinging a miss there for Franson for strike 2. But, you know, last inning he had 4 straight full counts. and then he had 3 full counts and another 3-1 count in the first inning.
Yeah.
So lots of long counts that he's had in this game. Here's the 1-2 pitch here, though. That'll miss low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I don't know how many pitches Watahomaji had, but if you looked at the
55 is where he left the game.
So if you looked at that and you think, oh, Union's got to have the advantage right here, but that's not the case.
2-2 curveball for a call, strike 3, and Franson will go down looking for the second out of the inning. Third is strikeout of the game for Griffin Wayman.
Great pitch right there. Just got a nice curveball on the inside part of the plate. Froze Franson right there and gets a strikeout with no swing.
Brings Tyson Marks to the plate. You know, you talk about Richfield, Emory, the 11, the 12 seed, North Sanpete, the 9, all making it here to the final 8 as ball 1 goes by in the dirt to Tyson Marks. I really think teams 4 through 12 were almost all interchangeable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I agree. I think this 3A is so up in the air.
The top 3 teams had all earned those top 3.
They did. They
Canyon
really
View, Juab, Union.
Where they were.
Of course, Union has the 3 down here, but like I said, Richfield isn't what your normal 11 seed would be either. They could have been, they could beat the 4 seed on any as many times as not. As ball 3 goes up above, so a 3-0 count now to Marks.
Yeah, and baseball's a funny game. I guess every game is, but you get in streaks. You know, your kids start hitting the ball at the right time, and you can really do a lot of good things in the postseason.
Yeah. There's a 2-out base on balls, 4 pitch base on balls issued to Tyson Marks to bring Gannon Labrum to the plate with 1 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Richfield leading Union 6-1, and this is a Richfield team a Union team, that obviously has the pieces to go on a run at any given time here in this game. With still 3 innings left, 2.5 innings left.
Yeah, but the longer they wait, the tougher it gets to do that. And Coach Labrum, I'm sure he's let his players know, let's don't try to wait too long.
Yeah, Labrum in on the left side. First pitch squares to bunt, drops it foul for strike 1. He's trying to bunt for a hit with 2 outs. The left-handed batter.
Yeah, we know he's got a lot of speed. He'll get down that line quick. But that tells you that they're starting to press a little bit, even with 2 outs, and one of their best hitters at the plate, and they're trying to bunt for a hit and try to get anything going, trying to get a spark.
The 0-1 curveball swung on, fly ball into left center field, tailing away from Fountain, diving, can't quite get there. It kicks off his glove, and Wayman is there to get it in, but it'll be a double for Gannon Labrum. Great effort by Malik Fountain, but just couldn't quite get to it. 2 in scoring position now for the Cougars.
Yeah, I think Fountain came down hard on that turf and probably knocked his breath out right there, but holy cow, what an effort right there by him. Is that you could see that ball tailing away from him. That left-handed batter getting that ball spinning, it gets up in the wind, and that thing tailed away from him hard, but he ran. How far do you think he ran?
He ran a long ways.
90 feet?
Yeah.
He ran a long ways to get glove on that ball.
That'll bring Chase Nilsson to the plate now for Union with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. First pitch drops in for a called strike 1. Nelson's 1 for 2 in the game. A single to left and a ground out to the second baseman. There's the 0-1 from Wayman. Misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So Nilsson trying to keep this 2-out rally going, and Wayman trying to shut him down right here.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Just really challenged him on that outside part of the plate and just blew it past Nilsson.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on base. The pitch from Wayman to Nilsson. Curveball, deep fly ball to left. Coming over is Garrett Wayman on the run. Makes the catch in foul territory for out number 3. An F7 for Nilsson for the 3rd out of the inning to end the threat. Union threatens, but they do not score. No runs on 1 hit, no errors by Richfield, and 2 runners left on base through 4 complete. It's Richfield 6, Union 1 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Mason Machinery takes vertical tillage to the max with the Turbo Max from Great Plains. With its hydraulically adjustable gang angle, the Turbo Max gives you lots of options. In the fall, you can run the machine at an angle to bury more residue. And in the spring, you can run it straight to create an excellent vertically tilled seed bed, all to help you achieve the best yields. Call Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today to see what the Turbo Max can do for you. Mason Machinery in Great Plains. Harvest starts here.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back here to Orem at Utah Valley University as we go to the top of the fifth inning. With Richfield leading Union 6-1 in this 3A state baseball game. And the Wildcats will bring the 5, 6, and 7 hitters to the plate. Griffin Wayman, Bridger Vincent, and Kelby Rickenbaugh. If they get to the fourth batter, that'll be Slate Wrights. Tyson Marks on the mound for Union has an early 1-1 count to Griffin Wayman. Wayman in on the right side. 1-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back out of play for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Wayman, he's just trying to keep the momentum going for Richfield right here and get on base and put pressure on the Union Cougar defense.
It's the 1-2 pitch, swung on, and Wayman continues to battle as he fouls that one off to stay alive. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wayman. Marks working out of the stretch. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Rich picks it up. The throw down to first is in time. And Wayman will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Tyson Marks.
Yeah, good series right there from Marks, pitching to Wayman, and ends up getting him on that breaking ball for strike 3.
Brings Bridger Vincent to the plate now for the Wildcats as he stands in on the right side. First pitch breaking ball. Drops in for a called strike 1 to Vincent.
Vincent, he reached on his last at bat on an E6. He's 0 for 2 in the game.
And 1 pitch swung on high, fly ball to left field. Going out is Watahamaji. Coming in is Franson. Franson calls for it and makes the play for out number 2. So an F7 for Vincent. Fly out to left for the second out of the inning. But you want to run those because we've seen when that ball gets up in the air with this wind, it could cause problems, and it took Franson a minute to find that one.
Yeah, it did. And you saw Watahamaji. He ran a long way to that too, and when he knew that Franson had that in left field, he gave way to him, but he was not giving up on that play.
Kelby Rickenbaugh at the plate. Thought about it, held off as he watches ball 1 go by low. Rickenbaugh looking for his first hit of the game as well for Richfield. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike 1.
Good swing.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch from Marks. Big swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, I just got him chasing that high fastball right there. Those just look so good, and they're just hard to catch up to.
2 outs, nobody on base. Top 5. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Marks to Rickenbaugh. Breaking ball, stays up and in for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just didn't look like he had a lot of break on that one. Maybe just got out of his hand before he wanted to and stays up.
The 2-2. This is low and away for ball 3. Not a bad spot from Marks, but Rickenbaugh didn't bite.
Yeah, after a couple high tight balls, he goes away from him there on the outside corner, but too far off the plate.
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Rickenbaugh will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. 2nd strikeout of the game for Tyson Marks as he sets them down in order. 1, 2, 3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 4.5 innings of play. It's Richfield 6, Union 1 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
And we're back here at Utah Valley University as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning in a 6-1 ball game. Richfield leading Union. 4, 5, and 6 batters this inning for the Cougars. Gavin Roberts, Dylan Watahamaji, and Hayden Rich. If they get to the 4th batter, that will be Bo Earl. On the mound, Griffin Wayman for the Wildcats. Has an 0-1 count to Roberts. That one swung on and fouled to the right side of the play for strike 2. Now an 0-2 count.
Yeah, good job by Wayman right now as he's getting really limited on his, as he elevates his pitch count, getting limited on what he has left. So the quicker he can work, the better for his team.
The 0-2 pitch swung on, fly ball into center field. Fountain drifts back, now comes in, moves to his right, and makes the play for out number 1 and F8 for Roberts. Fly out to center field for the 1st out of the inning. Again, you can tell that the ball is just moving differently right now. The wind's kind of whipping, and it kind of circles a little bit in this ballpark.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You saw Fountain. He looked like he had he did have a beat on it the whole time, but you saw him kind of move up just slowly and see what that ball's going to do. But you could see him kind of dancing around out there trying to make sure he caught that ball.
Brings Watahamaji to the plate. First pitch breaking ball stays up for ball 1. Got time called.
It's interesting. You look around the ballpark, and there's a lot of people on the edges, but not a lot of people in the real expensive seats right behind the plate here.
Yeah. 1-0 to Watahamaji. That one's on the outside edge for a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wayman out of the windup. 1-1 pitch. Curveball swung on. High pop up. Will it stay in play? Fisher Jensen circling behind home plate. Makes the catch for out number 2. A P2 for Watahamaji. Pop up to the catcher for the 2nd out of the inning.
Great play by Jensen. You saw him do everything textbook right there. He turns his body, turns his back to the infield, knowing that the way the ball's spinning is going to come back to him, and makes a great play right there.
And that one stayed so close to the plate that you're having to work around the umpire, who was, he's not going to move until he knows where he needs to go, so he's not in your way. But as a result, it was right where he was in the way.
Yeah.
Hayden Rich now bats. First pitch, curveball. Strike 1 from Wayman. Just 6 pitches this inning so far for Wayman as he's trying to potentially pitch the 6th, at least to a batter or 2. The 0-1. Strike 2. And an 0-2 count.
Yeah, Wayman's done a good job. He's really kept these Union hitters off balance, and they just haven't been able to barrel anything up on him today.
The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball. This is up and in. Wayman wanted it, didn't get it for ball 1 and a 1-2 count. Two outs, nobody on base. The 1-2 pitch from Wayman to Rich. Swung on, deep fly ball, hit hard down the left field line, but foul. That one was way out of here.
That's over that second fence. Dang, he hit that thing hard. That's interesting. You watch Rich, he's way up on the line. We see this a lot. his elbows are actually in the strike zone. Like they're out over the plate in the strike zone.
The 1-2. He's going to miss outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't suspect after they're going to pitch him inside after they saw him turn on that inside fastball.
The 2-2 from Wayman. Breaking ball for a called strike 3, and Rich will go down looking for the 3rd out of the inning, 4th strikeout of the game for Griffin Wayman. For the first time today, he set down the Cougars in order. 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 5 complete. It's Richfield 6, Union 1 in the 3A Baseball State Tournament on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Marijuana has a lot of names and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you to be at the top of your game. At Intermountain Health Sevier Valley Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Our health professionals and staff are waiting to serve you and your loved ones. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
Heads up for the perfect solution to jumpstart your outdoor adventure. Whether you're tearing up the back roads or backcountry, driving the trails or highways of Utah, or making waves on the waterways with family or friends, it's high time you experience the unsurpassed excitement destination at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Need from Jorgensen Ford and Jorgensen Power Sports in Richfield will make sure you're properly outfitted. That's Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Need from Jorgensen Ford, Jorgensen Power Sports Richfield. Thrill seekers wanted.
We're back here at Utah Valley University as we go to the top of the 6th inning. In a 6-1 ball game, Richfield leading Union here at the 3A Baseball State Tournament. And the Wildcats will bring the 8, 9, and 1 batters to the plate. Slate rights, Max Albrecht and Malik Fountain. They get to the 4th batter. That'll be Fisher Jensen. Tyson Marks on the mound for Union. Throws 2 inside, way inside to Slate rights for a quick 2-0 hitters count.
Yeah, just losing the handle on those pitches right there. Wrights, he's not a hitter that stands right up on the line like some of these others do, so he just looks like just losing the handle a little bit.
The 2-0 for Marks. Big swing and a miss, strike 1 to rights.
I love that, though. You got a hitter's count. You know he's going to come at you. I love that big swing.
So 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball back of the middle. Charging is Wadahamaji. Fields it. Throw to first is in time for the 6-3 ground out and the 1st out of the inning on a nice play by Dylan Wadahamaji.
Great play by Wadahamaji right there, coming in, fielding that, throwing that on the run, and you've got Slate Wrights who can get down that line, so he had to come out throwing that hard.
Yeah.
Did a good job.
So brings Max Albrecht to the plate now for Richfield as he stands in on the left side.
Max, he's 1 for 2 in the game.
Fouls up the first one for strike 1.
He had that infield fly ball hit.
Yeah. There's the 0-1 from Marks. Misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I was telling you earlier, Max, he's a really good golfer. He hits from the left side of the plate, and I think his dad's done that so he doesn't mess up his golf swing.
1-1 pitch, misses high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. We'll see if he confirms that to us this week.
I'm going to talk to David and make sure, see if I'm right, because I'd bet my left arm on it.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on base here in the top of the 6th. 6-1 Richfield. Next pitch, misses inside for ball 3 and a 3-1 hitters count for Albrecht.
Unless he's a switch hitter.
Could be.
I don't know.
Marks again comes set. Here's the 3-1 delivery. Misses outside for ball 4, and Albrecht will draw the 1-out base on balls. That'll bring the top of the order, Malik Fountain, to the plate now for the Wildcats.
Well, he's also 1 for 2, but he's come across he's got 2 runs. Scored, he's got a double, and he walked.
He stands it on the right side. First pitch, huge swing and a miss, strike one.
This one, gets me right here. Fountain is such a great athlete, such a strong kid. Not my stereotypical leadoff batter. You think they'd be 3 or 4 hitter. He's just so strong.
Oh, one pitch swung on high, fly ball into center field. Labrum drifts back, now comes back in, and he'll make the play for out number 2. So an F8 for Fountain, fly out to center field for the second out of the inning. And that brings Fisher Jensen to the plate now for Richfield.
Looking for his first hit of the game, not to get hit again, but first hit. His last at bat was a sacrifice bunt, moving runners over.
First pitch from Marks. It's going to miss outside for ball 1. Yeah, Jensen has the rare 0 for 0 as he comes to his 4th plate appearance.
Yeah.
2 hit by pitches and a sacrifice bunt. And that bunt worked out perfectly as he sacrificed him over, and then Jess Curtis delivered the 2-run hit. Next one misses outside for ball 2. 2-0 hitters count now for Jensen.
For a hitter, when that actually works like that, you feel really good about it, that you did your job.
Yeah. The 2-0 pitch. That one's on the outside edge for a called strike one. Marks has been trying to hit it 3 pitches in a row. He's been trying to hit that edge. Brought it in. So 2 balls and a strike. Albrecht at first for Richfield, 2 outs. The 2-1 to Jensen. Swung on and fouled back out of play for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just a little bit ahead of that one right there.
Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mark shakes off the sign, takes the next one as he turns and looks at Albrecht at first base. That was a long look at him. Staring him down.
Especially not for a very big lead.
Yeah, 2-2 pitch. Way outside for ball 3 and a full count. So we'll see Albrecht take off on this pitch. With 2 outs and a full count. Marks comes set. The payoff pitch. Fouled back to the screen as Jensen battles.
Good at bat right here by Jensen.
He comes back in on the left side. Again for Marks, the payoff pitch. Swinging a foul tip again as Jensen gets enough to keep on going. Trying to make Marks work for this one.
He is. How many pitches is that?
To Jensen, that was 7, so this will be pitch number 8.
Heck of an at bat right here for Jensen.
Again, Mark sets. Again, Albrecht takes off. The 3-2, low and in for ball 4, and Fisher Jensen works a base on balls here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning to bring Jess Curtis to the plate.
So after 4 at bats, he's 0 for 0.
Yeah. And Jess Curtis swinging a hot bat, 3 for 3 in the game, 2 RBIs. And to me, there's obviously some really good players in this Richfield team, but to me, Jess Curtis for the last couple of years has been that most dangerous bat in the lineup.
Yeah, he's
just
solid.
Somebody that he's good at hitting both ways, using the whole field. I like what Jess Curtis brings to the plate, and he stands in on the right side here for Richfield. First pitch, swung on and fouled to the right side out of play, strike 1.
Sees a pitch he likes and takes a big hack at it right now, trying to add to Richfield's lead. So Union's playing him more to pull right now. We've got a big gap right now between center and right.
Next pitch, ground ball through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Albrecht being waved around third. The throw home is not going to be made, and it's an RBI single for Jess Curtis with his 4th hit of the game. 7-1 Richfield here in the top of the 6th.
Cade Franson, he came up throwing hard right there. That was cut off by the third baseman, but might have had a plate to plate. They let that go through. A good hard throw.
So 7-1 your score. Richfield on top, still 2 on with 2 outs, and Garrett Wayman coming to the plate. He stands in on the right side. First pitch misses up for ball 1. One-0 pitch, swung on, popped to the left side. Will it stay in play? Roberts gives chase, Rich gives chase, and Rich makes the basket catch. What a play by Hayden Rich with a catcher's glove for out number 3. A P2 for Wayman to end the inning, but Richfield adds to their lead as they get 1 run. They do so on 1 hit in the inning. No errors committed by Union, and 2 runners left on base through 5.5 innings of play. It is Richfield 7, Union 1 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is your local employee-owned and operated solution for plumbing, heating, and cooling, waterworks, agricultural irrigation, landscaping irrigation, power equipment, pumps, tools, and safety. Discover the difference a knowledgeable and friendly staff can make for you. With thousands of products and brands you know and trust, Mountain Land Supply has what you need when you need it. Call, click, or come into Mountain Land Supply of Richfield and let us help you move mountains.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
To the bottom of the 6th inning we go here in Orem at Utah Valley University. Richfield leading Union 7-1 in this first round 3A baseball state tournament game. First pitch swinging Bo Earl, ground ball to the left side. Bridger Vincent, throw to first is not in time. No, they're going to say it pulled him off the bag as Slate Wright's trying to hold on, kind of fell to the turf. And reaching on the air will be Bo Earl to start things off this inning for the Cougars.
Coach Hill, he's appealing to the home plate umpire. See if he saw that.
Yeah, you got a good replay there from Adam Coombs here, and it looks like he was pulling that foot off the bag as the ball came. So I think the umpire got it right there on top of first base. They're going to talk about it, like you said. But
let's see it one more time right here.
There's the look at it.
Yeah, he slid it off.
Yep.
It's a lot easier to see it in slow motion. Great camera work right there.
Yep.
But it looks like the official got that call right.
So Bo Earl will be on first base. They're discussing it. When they talk this long, what do you think they're discussing?
Well, they're hungry and they want to know what everybody's doing for dinner after. They just got to make sure, they know the call's right, but they got to make sure they look like they're talking about it. So they might just be discussing dinner plans.
That might be.
I don't know. And obviously, who's the official over here on the third baseline
doesn't have a look. Yeah. Even the home plate umpire, that's a really hard.
Yeah, it's hard because the guy's running right in front of him, and it's hard to see that. So it's hard to overturn a call like that. But like I said, great camera work right there, and it looks to us that the call was the correct call.
Yeah. So first error of the game on Richfield puts Bo Earl on the bases. And that'll bring Jackson Christensen to the plate. He's followed by Cade Franson. If they get to the fourth batter this inning, that's Tyson Marks for the Cougars. Griffin Wayman, this is pitch 109 as he misses high. So this will be the final batter that he sees.
And you're giving the error to the shortstop for the throw, the errant throw?
Yep. There's the 1-0 pitch, swung on. Popped into shallow center field. Fountain coming in and doesn't reel it in, but picks it up. The throw to second is offline and sliding in safely is Bo Earl. And so everybody is safe. 2 on and no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah, good play by Fountain. That's so hard coming in like that. You're coming straight in, got gloves up. That thing just, gets underneath him. Hits the glove, gets underneath him, but just not able to get up and gather himself and make a good throw there to second base.
Looks like Garrett Wayman coming in from left field. So the change coming here for the Wildcats. They lead Union 7-1 in the bottom of the sixth inning. Union, though, with 2 on and no outs as Griffin Wayman runs out of pitches. We've got your new pitcher and other changes when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield or Cena Rasmussen in Salina for Sorensen Levitt Insurance.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University as Garrett Wayman comes in to replace his older brother Griffin Wayman on the mound here at UCCU Ballpark. They'll just trade places as Griffin Wayman will head to left field to replace Garrett. And that's the only changes made here for the Richfield Wildcats. And the first batter that Garrett will face is the number 9 hitter, Cade Franson, with 2 on base and no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Richfield leading 7-1 over third-seeded Union. Number 11 Richfield trying to move on to play Juab tomorrow afternoon. After Juab beat Grantsville 10-3 earlier today to advance, the loser of this game will play Grantsville tomorrow morning. Deep breath from Wayman. First pitch to Franson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
As they switch these pitchers out, Wayman for Wayman, their mother cannot relax no matter. I mean, she's still a mess probably out there.
0-1 count. Checks the runners. The 0-1 pitch. Just a bit low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And despite being brothers, 2 different deliveries. So it's not like you're seeing the same type of pitcher come in. Garrett Wayman comes in with a 5.67 ERA. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, gets away from Jensen, but not a good read up by Earl at second base. Jensen kept it close enough, he holds him. 2-1 count.
Good job right there. Jackson Christensen, he was ready to take off, but he did a really good job. He's looking over at Earl, make sure he's going before he does, so he doesn't run a guy off a bag.
Garrett Wayman's been one of the workhorses on the mound this year for Richfield. He's thrown 42 innings. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on. High fly ball onto center field. Fountain going back to his left and makes the catch on the run. What a play by Malik Fountain. He comes in quickly, tagging and moving up to third on the play is Bo Earl. But what a catch by Malik Fountain for the first out of the inning.
That was an amazing catch. If Team Hive can send this into Sports Center, I think that'll make the top 10 plays tonight. Fantastic play by Fountain in center field.
So that takes him to the top of the order now with Tyson Marks.
So Union trying to make some breaks for themselves, and Richfield just took a break away from them right there with a great play by the center fielder, Malik Fountain.
Runners at first and third now for Union. 1 out. First pitch to Marks. Called strike 1. Raymond checks Christensen at first. Squares. Watches strike 2 go by on the outside edge, does Marks. Looked like he was going to start to square the bunt a little bit, then stood back up and makes it an 0-2 count.
Yeah, and good pitch right there by Wayman coming in on that, bringing that breaking ball in on the outside part of the plate.
Here's the 0-2. in there for a called strike 3, and Tyson Marks will go down looking for the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Garrett Wayman.
Really good pitch right there after going outside with that curveball. Comes back with a fastball on the inside corners of the plate.
2 outs in the inning for Gannon Labrum with 2 on base. 7-1, Richfield leads Union, trying to pull off the upset. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch, swung on, fly ball to deep center field. Fountain going back, turns, and that one's over his head as it will two-hop the wall. It caroms away into that deep corner. Labrum is rounding third, and he's going to slide into third safely with a 2-run triple as the Cougars try to get some momentum, making it a 7-3 ball game.
Gannon Labrum just unloaded on that pitch. He hit that to the very deepest part of the field, and that one hops that fence at 427 out there.
Yeah.
That's a huge hit right there.
Labrum trying to spark some momentum here for the Cougars, making it a 7-3 ball game. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, and a runner on third for Chase Nilsson. First pitch from Wayman. Breaking ball misses up for ball 1. Nilsson's 1 for 3 in the game. Got a single in the first, grounded out to second in the third, flew out to left in the fourth. 1-0 pitch on the outside edge, strike 1. Looking down the left field line, you got the Canyon View Falcons sitting on the berm. 1-1 pitch, curveball, big swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 count.
Yeah, good hard swing right there, but curveball just got out of the way of that bat.
Yeah. Canyon View North Sanpete will be coming up next in the 1-9 matchup. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's way outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 runs across for Union with a runner on third. Chase Nilsson at the plate. Garrett Wayman out of the windup. The 2-2. Breaking ball. Hit down the left field line. Foul. Into the bullpen.
Hard hit ball, but yeah, that was off the line a little ways. Bounces out there into the bullpen.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swung on. High pop up in the infield. Albrecht at second, calls for it, moving towards first base, makes the play for out number 3. A P4 for Nilsson, pop up to the second baseman for the third out of the inning, but Union gets 2 back as they scored 2 runs. They do so on 2 hits in the inning, 1 error committed by Richfield, and 1 runner left on base through 6 complete in the 3A state tournament. Number 11, Richfield 7, number 3, Union 3. Final inning when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
This is more than just a job. It's a mission of caring. There's nothing more precious than a human life, and we all honor that responsibility. Beginning in 1932, we've been standing ready to serve our communities with trust, quality, and knowledge. And most of all, human connections.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
Well, to the 7th and final inning we go here in Orem at Utah Valley University's UCCU ballpark, with Richfield leading Union 7-3 in this first day of the 3A state tournament. And the Wildcats will bring the 5, 6, and 7 batters to the plate, with Griffin Wayman, followed by Bridger Vincent and Kelby Rickenbaugh. If they get to the 4th batter, that'll be Slate Wrights. Tyson Marks on the mound for Union. Drew Hill coming out to visit with the home plate umpire. Wayman will stand in on the right side. First pitch from Marks, swung on, pops this one up to shallow right center field. And it'll be taken by Bo Earl in right field for out number 1. So an F9 for Wayman. Fly out to right for the first out of the inning. For Coach Hill, you like the 4-run lead, but you wouldn't mind some insurance runs.
Absolutely. You always want more, right? We get greedy.
Bridger Vincent in on the right side. First pitch swung on and fouls that one off to the right side for strike 1.
Yeah, you're playing the defending state champs. They won their region, and you know that they're a dangerous team. So anything you can get to add to this 4-run lead is huge.
Big swing and a miss from Vincent there for strike 2 and an 0-2 count. Deep breath from Vincent at the plate. So he stands back in on the right side. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on, hit hard, but foul into the bullpen down the left field line. Got around on that breaking ball.
Yeah, way out ahead of that. And trying to get something between the lines right here.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Vincent will go down swinging for the second out of the inning. And the third strikeout of the game for Tyson Marks.
Good pitch by Marks coming back, and after seeing Vincent get around on that fastball, he comes back with a curveball and strikes him out.
Got a pinch hitter here for Kelby Rickenbaugh. As Richfield going to change it up on us a little bit. Let's make sure we've got the right batter here for him.
That's 37.
It'll be Hayden Hansen. So Hayden Hansen comes to the plate for Richfield. First pitch from Marks. It's going to miss low for ball 1. Hansen's hitting .273. He's only had 11 plate appearances. He's 3 for 11 on the season in varsity games. Here's the 1-0 from Marks. And this is low for ball 2 and a 2-0 hitter's count.
Yeah, tough spot right here for Hansen coming in. Pitch hitting is one of the hardest things in baseball to do. You come off, you're cold, you haven't been swinging. And
swinging a miss there on the high fastball for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Marks out of the stretch, the 2-1 pitch, swung on, high fly ball to left field. Franson is there, settles underneath it, and makes the play for out number 3 for an F7 for the third out of the inning. As Marks, for the second time today, sits down the Wildcats in order. 1, 2, 3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 6.5. It is Richfield 7, Union 3 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Hey, y'all, just a reminder to shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, offering windows and glass sales and installation, including window tinting. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 410 North Main in Richfield, has a huge inventory and always sells at rock-bottom prices, and Shepherd's has the service to back it all up. Click shepherdscarpets.com. Carpet, flooring, windows, and glass, and more. Shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Click shepherdscarpets.com and sit back and try to wipe that big old smile off your face.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
To the bottom of the 7th and final inning we go here in this 3A state tournament game at Utah Valley University. Number 11 Richfield leading number 3 Union 7-3 as the Cougars come to the plate with their last chance to try to keep this game going or get the win. With the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming to the plate, Gavin Roberts, Dylan Watahamaji, and Hayden Rich. If they get to the 4th batter, that's Bo Earl. Garrett Wayman trying to close it out for the Wildcats. Roberts flies one into center field. Fountain coming in, settles underneath it, and makes the play for out number 1. So an F8 for Roberts for the first out of the inning, and the Cougars are down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a little bit of breathing room every out. Just helps relax Coach Hill just a little bit more. So first batter is a recorded out right now.
So it'll bring Dylan Wadahamaji to the plate. First pitch on the outside edge, strike 1. Richfield crowd can feel the upset. The 0-1 pitch, curveball, same spot, strike 2 and an 0-2 count.
2 great pitches right there by Wayman.
Does he come up and in here?
You know what? I would. I'd come in under his hands.
Next one, swung on and fouled back out of play. Kind of left that one out over the plate as Wadahamaji battles.
He did, but I would try that same pitch. I'd try that fastball, get it right up under his hands.
Rise it up a little more?
Yeah, I think so.
Again, the 0-2 from Wayman. Breaking ball just stays up. He had Wadahamaji fooled on it, but just misses for ball 1.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch right there. That was a really a faster break on that, a later break than we'd seen those couple prior breaking balls, but stayed up out the zone.
The 1-2. Breaking ball called strike 3, and Wadahamaji will go down looking for the second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Garrett Wayman.
Great pitch right there. He didn't come with that hard, fast, high, fast pitch, but he did come with that inside curveball and caught him looking.
Yeah, Hamaji tried to get the elbow out there and even get hit.
He did, yeah.
Not expecting that to break in at all.
Yeah, it just broke in.
So Hayden Rich stands in. One more out here for Richfield to get the win, and just missing on that one was Garrett Wayman for ball 1 with the breaking ball to Rich.
Richfield crowds are excited. They wanted that. There's a lot of excitement on their side of the field.
The 1-0. That one's way outside to the backstop for ball 2, and a hitter's count now for Hayden Rich. Rich has reached base twice. He's walked twice, struck out once.
I think Wayman just wanted a different ball.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he just get rid of that one. Give me another one.
There's the 2-0. Misses up for ball 3 and a 3-0 count now to Rich. Looks down the line to Coach Labrum. Now to the windup. Here's the 3-0 delivery. He's going to miss outside for ball 4. So a 4-pitch base on balls for Hayden Rich. He walks for the 3rd time today. And they are going to bring up the speed-up runner for him. Cooper Gardner will replace him. Coach Labrum saying, we're planning on getting 4 here, if not more. We have 2 outs, and Bo Earl coming to the plate.
Yeah, and Earl reached last time on an error, came around to score. So he's, Coach Labrum, he's talking to his guys, and he's going to trust them, see what they can do.
First pitch breaking ball, strike 1. Good spot from Wayman.
Good spot. He's really got that breaking ball working right now. He's coming in on him, and he's really fooling him.
The 0-1 pitch, another breaking ball, strike 2 for the 0-2 count.
Another really good breaking ball.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Wayman. Overthrows that one outside for ball 1. Tried to rear back on that one.
Yeah, giving everything he had right there, but way off the plate.
So 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on. The pitch misses up and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Earl.
Looks like he's trying to go to the outside part of the plate right here, but I think I come back with that tight fastball up under their elbows and let it break across the plate.
2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Earl will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning and final out of the game as the 11th seeded Wildcats upset to number 3 Union, the defending state champs here in the first round of the 3A state tournament. 7-3 is your final. We'll take the break and come back with our post-game show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom at Team Hive, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.